So having conquered London, the next step is to finish off the rest of these English cities. Not just for this loyalty, but so we can move on to whatever's next for us in this game. I'm going to make the most of their land while they still have it, though. Getting trade routes here. We've got some more pillages going on. Stoke-upon-Trent giving me that faith pillage. So I just upgraded this Berserker. We've actually gained like so much experience on our troops here. My frigate here getting the 4th promotion, +1 range. That means I can take shots at walls with no repercussions. And we've captured some builders from the English too, so we can fix up our farms. There's another guy up here to the north too. Just in a few turns, I said he should be back to pumping out production. Speaking of production, back home in Scandinavia, our lands are looking super nice. Don't think I need any more builders for a little while. Bergen just finished off their shipyard. And they've got production to spare. A trader looks attractive to me, but I can still faith buy these units, which is essentially free, right? I might as well get to work on the encampment, though. It's my only city with an actual good encampment, so maybe I'll go stable. I've already got a ton of regular land units with those berserkers, but could definitely use some more horses. Speaking of trade routes, Stavanger all the way back here. They can go to Frankfurt now. And I think this is the caravel from Iceland. Can it plunder? Oh, no, it can't plunder. I think we got the Golden Age boost on that. Man, the Greeks and Gothenburg, what are they doing? I get there's a military emergency, but, like, chill out, man. And I must have captured England's holy city because now I can buy missionaries, apostles, and look here, I can buy buildings too, library, university. And this works over back in the homeland as well, like Linköping, I can get an art museum. It seems to be whoever's part of this Protestantism. And I do have a pretty huge faith surplus here. I'll cop a candy, why not? And another trader down here for London. Quadrireme. Peace offer here from the English. They're going to give up all of the cities, but I think it's a little bit too late for them. They do have quite the forces here in Stoke-upon-Trent. Quadrireme, catapult, and the city walls. And the denunciation's coming in fast and furious. That's great. It didn't look like they used those units, though. They just sat in the city. That's weird. Well, that's fine for me. It gives me more time to move my units into position. And more time to get off some pillages, so let's go do some of that, yeah? I got some faith again for the holy site. Can we get the spices? Not enough movement. That's too bad. But at least this pikeman can get under the mine preemptively. Would you look at that? London can also go to Frankfurt. 18 gold, 2 science, 2 culture. The Greeks, man, what are you doing? Get out of my seas. It might be called the English Channel, but they're my seas now, mate. So we've finished mercantilism. Next thing I want to go for is another one of these stars here. Fishing boats, extra 1 production. Playing here on the UK and Scandinavia. There's just so many fish. Look at this sea. Stavanger completed the campus, and we can faith purchase if we want. That's relatively cheap. But on the flip side, there's nothing really I want from this city other than that. Military units were pretty solid, and I'm going to wait for the stable to finish up here in Bergen so we can pump out better horses. Builders we can faith buy, settlers faith buy, and there's not much else. So might as well just build some buildings. I see though there's some coal over here by Nidaros. Let's quickly buy this builder. Get the tile, and we'll start collecting that next turn. And Stoke-upon-Trent going hard. Look at this caravel down super low, but at least it took the shots, can back off, heal itself up, even fight off this sea knight a little bit. I don't know what it's doing in the sea. That is my favorite type of enemy knight, though, is a sea knight. Looks like our 2 caravels can deal with that, and we can keep firing with our boats. Take out those walls slowly. Got another caravel coming around the side. Pillage. There we go. And I've almost got this place surrounded. If I can just slide this knight over, okay, we'll get some of that culture, get our berserker down here, get some more faith from those guys, get some actual faith from this holy site, and let's start beating down on the city a little bit, shall we? Yeah, let's get started. Oh, that did not do much damage at all. This one might be a little bit tougher, guys. We need quick action, too. Look, London has only got maybe 4 or 5 more terms. Birmingham, I got a unit sitting there, so it's not too bad, but London definitely a concern here. To try and combat this loyalty. Now, look, the monument, 2 turns out. Let's get it done with the chop. Now, it's kind of wasteful, but if your loyalty gets too low, like less than 25, I'm pretty sure you just get no production. So if we didn't do it now, we wouldn't get it ever. Gothenburg dealing with more Greeks. Let's finish this guy off. We're done the lighthouse here, so housing is not going to be a problem like that. 11 housings. Absolutely unreal. And we've got tons of these coast tiles just chilling in this bay here. So let's get shipyard, and that'll upgrade all these production. Industrial zone complete in Linköping, and here's something I definitely want to faith purchase. Oh, but you can't faith purchase industrial zone buildings. We want to get a factory here ASAP, because that's going to buff. Stockholm, I think, has already got it from Orbero, but Gothenburg will also get those boosts too. And I think I'm going archaeological, just because those are a little bit easier to get. Like, if you just have an artifact in your lands, you can get it. The other one's just sort of competing with great works points. Okay, so I see what happens here. The fortification health is now 300, which is too strong for my siege tower to deal with. See, this doesn't affect Renaissance walls. That is the problem. We need the city ASAP, though, because London's going to fall in just 5 turns now to loyalty. I don't see any way around this. Like, I don't have a catapult. It was there. It got destroyed. I guess I just got to do my best to do what I can to take it down. It's finally under siege, so the damage we do to the city will stick, but that damage is pretty limiting. Like, that knight going up against the city does almost nothing. Caravel, same situation. I guess I can pillage, but this isn't optimal at all. Can I do stuff to Leeds, though? Yeah, it looks like, okay, 200. Maybe my siege tower can still damage over here. Let's quickly move all the troops over. It's going to be tough going through the seas because the seas are treacherous. But that might be our only shot here. See, look at that now in London. Everything's 99.9 plus turns because the loyalty is just too low. Vasteras has completed its commercial hub. Let's get the market, get some more traders going to Frankfurt. And look at our gold income now, 200 per turn. Unreal. Stable complete in Bergen. We'll go to Armory and then start pumping out some cavalry units. And to the north, we got another source of coal. So what are we getting now per turn? +6. I might have been before I put the mine down. +9 coal per turn. And a +8 production tile. What the heck? England wanted to make peace. They're going to give me London. But I don't think I can hold London anyways. It's tough out here, man. Pikemen almost dying to the city. But they're not that useful at capturing cities anyways. It seems to have earned them a promotion, though. So it wasn't all bad. I'll go with double support bonus because they don't really do too much damage. They are more of a support troop to me. The last bits of what I want to instill on Trent is just pillaging this theater square here, and it looks to be just about pillage. We got one more turn of good pillages on there. Everybody else, though, is just going to bypass this, try and head on towards Leeds up here. If we can secure this city, maybe get a little bit of loyalty pressure to help out London, that's our best bet right now. So we've got our siege tower here. It's in the water, but somehow I think that's still giving me that same attack bonus. Anyways, the goal is to have as many Berserker shots per turn, so let's get 1. This guy can get a second. Can anyone from further away? Doesn't look like it, so now we've got 2 down on the city. And I think I can get a 3rd from the north here. And you know what? That should be enough to actually take it, but either way, I'm going to get these man-at-arms nearby, so if we need to, they can take a shot next turn. You know what, Linkoping? I'm so filthy rich. Let's just buy you a workshop. Let's just buy you a factory. Coal power plant, that's nothing. We still got tons of gold, and we're going to get some more from pillaging. Now, Linkoping's going to be having way more production, and Göteborg as well. This is actually a very strong production city now, 30, and we've got the opportunity to build more buildings. I think the most attractive to me is the campus. We'll make a nice little district triangle here. That's going to improve our culture and faith. Hamar Trader is back since its trip to Brussels that got us an envoy. I'm going to filter by how much gold can we get. Oh, we've already sent one from here to Frankfurt. So why don't we actually move the trader? We'll have them go to Birmingham. And they'll just have to go to Frankfurt from there. Nidaros, I can't build any more buildings, so I'm just going to do campus research grants. But I'm realizing I'm handicapping the city big time. But not just simply buying out these 2 fish tiles and upgrading them. If I can get the city up to 7 population, that means I can get a whole nother district, so that's well worth it. Servanger's completed its library. University is next for you, bud. Orbro going down the same path, putting in the library. Man, this knight just cruised right onto my lands. Ooh, and we fully lost a unit sitting here in the sea. That's why it's so dangerous. But we will end up taking the city in the end. This pikeman here actually doing some real damage. That's what I'd like to see. Maybe we can even finish it off with a boat. Is that what we want to do? Or use our man-at-arms? Yeah, let's finish it off with the Berserker. It's 1 turn away from getting a promotion as well, like that. Let's keep this city. How's the loyalty looking? Only minus 3.8 per turn. And loyalty goes 10 tiles. And leads 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles from London. It's doing a little bit to help, but still, the city's falling at 4.8. I don't think there's anything we can do here to save the city from itself. It's kind of good timing, though. We got a French knight here, stirring up some ruckus. I guess we can shoot at it with the frigate and just prepare for the city to be a loss. I'm going to move Reina into Leeds just so the city actually gains. Actually, Birmingham's looking pretty rough, man. Even though it is gaining loyalty with someone sitting there, let's get them in there. And we'll focus our attention back on Stoke-upon-Trent here.